What is up, guys? It's Guilty here, and welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. I am very excited for this. Today's actually the first day I've actually been able to play MTGA since Phyrexia All Will Be One's release. Because, you know, MTG does things when going to update, apparently. And so I'm really excited because I got to test out one deck that I was kind of excited for and tried out. It had some mixed results. I'll actually probably play a match of it here on stream as well. But there's also a few other decks that I'd like to try out, and it's kind of, let's take a look. Lotus Field. I'm looking for the Lotus Field combo deck. I kind of do what I always do with every new set. I kind of nuke my deck list and I kind of build it back up just to see like what else could I add in with the new stuff. So let's actually do this. I want to make another deck. We're playing Explorer as per usual, but I want to look at the Lotus Field combo deck. I believe it's in Modern and Pioneer. Hidden Strings, yeah. Pioneer, we're gonna wanna run that version. So, let's see what we can do here. The main issue is that we don't have Hidden Strings available, which is really rough, and I'm hoping that we do get that available soon, because that's basically what really enables Hidden Strings is, well, Hidden Strings, the namesake card. We could go into a little bit of a different version, because this is Sultai Hidden Strings. So let's go Grazer, if I can spell that is. Grazer. So we want 4 Boreal Grazers. Then we're going to want Vizier of Tumbling Sands. We're going to want... Lear is so hit or miss, I feel. Each instant sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. The flashback cost is equal to the card's mana cost. Kind of nutty. Let's skip Lear for now. We're going to look at Impulse. So let's run Impulse. We don't have Sylvan Scrying, which is another card we're missing. We're missing actually a lot of cards. Let's see. Is there any other different versions of this? There probably is. I actually just want to look at the general breakdown. I hear Frankie in the background yelling about butter, doing butter things. Usually there's a breakdown on MTGA of like the percentages of cards used, but I'm not seeing it. Interesting. I don't know why that is. Huh. Very odd. Normally that's available, but apparently not here. Or maybe it's this version. Yeah, that's why. I was on the wrong version. Lear's almost a 1 of in 100% of decks. Hope Tender is in some versions of it. Like, I wonder with us not having Hidden Strings, like maybe we do need to run Hope Tender, as strange as that sounds. Otherwise we could run Kiora, which is another valid option. Kind of tempted to do that and do a 4 of Kiora instead, because we don't have Hidden Strings, and it's kind of a janky way to get with it. If we run, let's see, we don't have like cards like Behold the Multiverse, which is search your library for 3 cards, put those cards in your hand, then shuffle your library, which is also nutty. Because like Emergent Ultimatum, you're gonna play that, pick Behold the Multiverse, Dark Petition, and Omniscience, right? Because then you get to search a card from your library, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library, or Omniscience, or Behold the Multiverse. Let's see. We'd also done a Pour Over, which is draw 3 and tap up to 2 lands and discard a card, which is also really nutty. So like we're missing a lot of pieces here, realistically speaking, for the Hidden Strings deck. We're missing Hidden Strings, we're missing Sylvan Scrying, we're missing Pour Over. So there's like 3 major pieces that we're missing for a really good Hidden Strings deck. But I really want to play a little bit of a different version that we can still do. So we'd also take a look at Lotus Field. So we're gonna want, what, 4 Lotus Fields, I think we do. Pretty sure that's a constant in this deck, given that it is the Lotus Field combo deck. Let's see, Emergent Ultimatum. We'll do 3 of you. We also don't have Dig Through Time. Behold the Multiverse isn't usually run, so it's kind of interesting that's in this version it is. Lotus Field is always a 3 of. Boseiju is either a 3 or a 2 of. Thespian Stage we are also missing, funny enough, which is another big part of this deck that we are missing just in general. So like there's a lot of little pieces here and there that I would love to see come to Arena if at all possible. Because in replacement for like Behold the Beyond, what can we use instead? Like obviously there's Master's Mind's Acquisition. Search your library. Let's take a look. Search your library. There's obviously a lot of cards that do that is the only thing. Search library for an instant or sorcery card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. So kind of like a Dark Petition, realistically speaking. I mean, yeah, the difference is that with Dark Petition, you know, there's also Spell Mastery, right? Which is a huge benefit there. With Behold the Beyond, that seems to only be 1 or 2. Additional cost of sacrifice a creature or artifact. Equipment or vehicle, no. Search life for an artifact, mana cost value 3 or less, no. Is there really any good replacements? Like, yeah, there's Solve the Equation or Diabolic Intent even for a 1 of, I suppose. Search life for a black card, mana value less or equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard, no. So like we could do Diabolic Intent, but then we have to have something to sacrifice, like a Boreal Grazer, Vizier, because we're not running many creatures, all things considered. We could do Wish Call Talisman, but that also is, you know, going to give our opponent an ability to do things. Demonic Bargain. Search life for a card, put that card in hand, then shuffle. I mean, exile the top 13 cards of your library and search your library for a card. Basically, you're hoping that you don't hit the pieces that you need, more or less, right? Search life for a card, put that card in your hand, then shuffle, you lose 3 life. Yeah, why isn't Grim... I guess the reason why Grim Tutor isn't used over Dark Petition is because if there are 2 more instant sorcery cards in your graveyard, add 3 black mana to your pool with Dark Petition, right? So I guess that's why that's not used. Like, we want 1 Mastermind's Acquisition, because this is monocolored cards with different names and exile them. So this need to be monocolored cards. Shuffle. If you have a full party, you may cast a spell of mana far or less without paying its mana cost. Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, and Wizard. We have the Cleric. We don't have the Rogue, Warrior, and Wizard. For 2 cards, put 1 into your hand, other into the graveyard, then shuffle. Can we do something to Final Parting? Put 1 into your hand and the other into the graveyard. Could we do something with that? That actually really intrigues me. What could we do with Final Parting? Actually, this is where Leer might be really beneficial. Because each instant sorcery card put in your graveyard has flashback. The cost is equal to that card's mana cost. Final Parting might be kind of interesting. You could play Fragmentation. Let's take a look. Fragmentation. Oh, it's on Game Jolt? What? Oh, you should play. I thought that said you could play. What's fragmentation? I'm curious. I was like, what card is that? I don't think I've heard of that. Fragmentation. Fragmentation game. It's a horror game, not a card. Yeah, I figured that out. I was like, fragmentation, what? Is it just called fragmentation? Game Jolt, share your creations. Fragmentation. Is it called Through the Fragmentation? I don't think this is it. It doesn't look like a horror game. Can't find fragmentation. But I'll have to look into it at some point. All right, so what was I doing? I was doing a thing. Search your library. We decided that final parting might be a decent option. And send a link if you want. Yeah, if you want to send it to either via Discord or a whisper on Twitch, I definitely will take a look at it at some point. May search the library for an instant story card, min of 1, reveal, put in your hand, shuffle. Meh. Grasping Current. Search the library for up to 2 target creatures to our hand for a card named Jace. No. Jace's Ruse. No. Return on creature on his hand. We search the library for a graveyard named Ral. No. We search the library and or graveyard for named Teferi. No. That's Yanling. Or of Invention. So Vraska Scorn for Vraska, gotcha. Final Parting actually seems kinda good and could work well with like Lear. It's not as good as a replacement as Dark Petition, but it is kinda cute. Fragmentation in all caps, gotcha. Read ahead, target player, search life for a card, put the card in your hand, shuffle, you lose 3 life. So Cruelty of Gix, same idea. From graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. I mean, Cruelty of Gix is kind of cute. If we wanted to do that, I suppose. At the same time, I know that like Mastermind's Acquisition Final Parting is usually a finisher, where I kind of want to do something a little bit different. I want to use Vorinclex, Vraska, new Vraska specifically, and Liliana, Dreadhorde General. That way they're basically forced to give us both Vraska and Liliana, lest they basically lose the game with an ulted Vraska. Alright, players fear the 9 poison counters. They get a number of poison count equal to the difference. So you'd need just 1 proliferation in order to claim victory. You can't send a link here in chat. You'll probably have to whisper it instead, Captain, just because of Twitch Automod. So if you use that as our finisher, right? So normally the finisher is Omniscience, Behold the Multiverse, Dark Petition, or Mastermind's Acquisition. Alternatively, obviously, there's Mastermind's Acquisition, shuffle that card into your library. Yeah, so normally they go, I think they normally go what? Dark Petition, Mastermind's Acquisition, Omniscience. And so they're forced for you to choose Masterminds or Dark Petition, because then if they choose Omniscience, then yeah. It's kind of interesting how this deck works. Balagad Recovery. I'm still not sure when Balagad is really used all too much. Pour Over Pages, such a hard card to replace, though. I genuinely don't know what to do with that. Oh, you do want to play Lear, I think. Behold, Dark, Omniscience. We're kind of doing it out. We're at 47 cards. How many lands does this deck run? It runs 22 plus 3 MDFCs. Gotcha. Yeah, it looks like Baral has kind of faded out of favor. Pour over Sylvan's Scrying. Untap. Untap. So is there anything untap to up to 2? Untap. Let's see. Up tap up to 2. I want specifically untap, not tap. Target creatures, they get +2/+2. There's Teferi, not great. Up to 2 lands, untap up to 2 lands. There is Nissa, which is untap 2 target lands for a -6, but you need to get 8 mana to play Nissa to untap things. And then if I untap 2 and they're Lotus Fields, then what if I just do untap 2? See, that changes the thing. Untap 2 target lands. So Hope Tender is the main benefit there. It does require an exert though, and then Vizier could theoretically untap Hope Tender, which then could cycle it again. So maybe we use 4 Hope Tender as replacements for Hidden Strings. It's not great, but it probably will have to work for now until we get Hidden Strings available. Sylvan Scrying, search library for a land card, reveal it. So search your library for a land. Let me search library for a land card for enters control. When enters the battlefield, let me search the library for a land card, put that in the battlefield, tap, and shuffle. There's Golos. There's Elvish Reclaimer. For a land card, put in the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. I mean, we could go Elvish Reclaimer, but that seemed great. And Sprouting Goblin, it specifically states basic land type, which is the rough part there. Because we can't grab Lotus Field. And Elvish Reclaimer is pretty slow is the only problem. Because ideally what we want to do is turn 1 a Boreal Grazer, drop 2 lands, turn 3 tap 2 Lotus Field. And then we can cycle Vizier, untap Lotus Field, and then go off that way, right? Or set up for that. I mean, we could try Elvish Reclaimer, though it doesn't feel great. For your library for a basic. Let's do basic and see what comes of that. I mean, a Tune of Aether, Bushwhack, Neverwinter Dryad, basic forest, or basic land, or gate. Reclaim the way. Search life for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. The spell's kicks 2 for 2 instead of 1, so basically that's, I mean, it's not bad. Basic land, proliferate. If we were to use Thirsting Roots, and obviously if we had Vraska and we couldn't proliferate, I mean, that could work. Now let me consider, is there a green-blue fractal? For each land you had entered the battlefield under control this turn. Beneath the Sands, basic land card, put in the battlefield tapped. Field Trip, Horizon Seeker. So there is kind of an option in the sense that we could utilize, where is it? It is Cleave. Dig Up. Search your card for a basic land card, but instead we could cleave it, which is search your library for a card, reveal it. That could be kind of cute. It almost allows us to utilize a similar card to like Behold the Beyond, Mastermind's acquisition. It's kind of cute. We could do maybe 4 of that. It's not great, but not horrible. Let's do that. The only problem is that we still don't really have a great pour over the pages replacement, and I just don't think we're going to end up with one. Draw 3. Draw 3. One target artifact, one creature, target land. Tap, turn, don't control. Library, untap all opponents you control during each opponent's untapped step, and you draw a card for. The fairy who slows the sunset's kinda cute, but does require us to have white mana that we simply don't have unless we have Lotus Field out, which we should always try and have Lotus Field out, mind you. Draw 3. Spoils of Adventure, Throwing Discovery is a draw 3. And only if we have the full gambit. So nothing much for draw 3. Also, I just realized I have that on. Never mind. You can target an opponent each draw 3. Air of Innovation, Shorekeeper, Field Research, draw 3. Jace's Triumph, draw 3. Teaching of the... If an opponent has more cards in your hand than you, draw 2, draw 3 cards instead if an opponent has at least 4 more cards in hand than you. It's a sorcery / lesson. At least discard a basic land. Thirst for Discovery. I mean, I guess we could do that. It's not great, though. Graveyard has 20 more cards in it. I wonder. Contact other plane. It's a roll T20. No, thank you. Draw 3, discard 2 unless you discard enchantment. Put 2 from your hand, top of your library in any order. Yeah, there isn't much here. Realistically speaking. Improvise. Your artifacts can help you cast spells. Tap 1, gotcha. Then discard a card. Desert's Ambition. Is Pour Over? It is a sorcery as well. Draw 3, Proliferate. I mean, that could be a finisher, theoretically speaking. Then draw 3, target player mills 3. When New Perspectives ends the battlefield, draw 3. As long as you have 7 or more cards in hands, you may pay 0 rather than pay cycling costs. Not great. Treacherous Blessing, Bankrupt in Blood, Ingenious Mastery. Feed the Infection. Lose 3 life. Gotcha. And not much here that we can really utilize, it would seem. I guess we could look at some just the generic draw 3s, which would be like Weight of Memory, Reverse Engineer. And I guess we could go Unexplained Vision, or we also could go Insight for a finisher. Kind of just brewing right now, honestly. Haven't really played some matches, trying to figure out this build that I'm trying to see if it'll work. Missing some like really key cards that unfortunately aren't available in MTG just yet. We did forget about Balaged Recovery. So I guess let's do Recovery. So Balaged Recovery, run 3 of is the normal? Yeah. And then we'll drop 2 lands thereafter. Alright. So let's look at lands then. But how is COTF testing going? Did we figure out whether or not the toolbox is recreatable? Well, so we have the Lotus Fields. We need the Boseijus. Boseiju, or Channel Lands, more accurately. Can't recreate it with 3 of us. Interesting. So looks like it is rather hit or miss. So we need 4 Botanical Sanctums. Otawara as a 2-of would be good. And then Temple of Mystery is interesting, though the scry value is nice. Saying that can. I think we ban Cherry Blossom until she's fixed. Looks like the mostly fine playing Spirit. Alright, I'm fine with banning Cherry Blossom until it's fixed. I think that is fine enough. But it's basically TLDR, it's Old Spirit, right? So, I mean, we played against Old Spirit once. I guess we can do it again. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. Thespian Stage we do not have access to, which royally sucks. And does this deck normally not play any swamps? No, no swamps whatsoever, it looks. Just 1 island. So, I guess based on that, because Thespian Stage would take 4, which would be the 3 swamps, 1 forest. I guess I'll just toss in a pathway. And we'll keep... Why the 1 island, though? I'm curious about that. I'd rather... I guess we'll just do the island. Let's see. Where are we? Where are we? Where's my full border? All right. Well, in that case, let's try this. We also need to drop 2 lands, don't we? So I guess we drop 2 pathways and call it there. So this is very much Hidden Strings Light. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, and you know it, game. I want to go to Find Match, Best of 3 Ranked Explorer. So we are trying Explorer Hidden Strings, and I don't know. It's gonna be so interesting to see if this works. I also want to try out Aussie Mono Green Devotion. Didn't really get many upgrades, I don't think. So I'm not really too worried about Mono Green Devotion. We would like to mulligan this because Leona's in hand. I mean, it's an early Kiora. Alright, so let's drop that, drop a Kiora, and we'll go Sanctum into Grazer. Sanctum, Grazer into Temple. Scry. I mean, that's our early Lotus Field. That's not bad. What is this? Oh, this is Emergent Ultimatum. Okay. So, in that case, we're going to want to be careful here. So let's go Green Pool, Untapped Kiora. Pass the turn.
By a kraken before.
We need to draw into some action is the only thing here, and we're drawn into nothing but lands. So let's go, I think we just go Breeding Pool Pass, right? Yeah, Breeding Pool tapped pass. We could attack with Grazer as a show of dominance, but I think we'll pass on that. Okay, I'm gonna see. So next turn should be not ultimatum. Not Emergent Ultimatum. Enigmatic Incarnation. There we go. It's not though. Did you forget that you don't have? I think they forgot they don't have a swamp. That's so funny. Wait. Oh no, friend! You're using the wrong card, I think. Oh, that's unfortunate. For you, but not for me, because that's what, 5, 7. So we go green, green, blue, blue. Lotus Field, sack, sack. Kiora, untap.
Love to make a splash.
And then we need... Oh, I messed up, didn't I? I messed up so much. Because I needed... Am I dumb? I needed black mana. Yeah, I'm just dumb. So let's go... Honestly, yeah, we just pass. We own that fun because I'm like, oh yeah, I have the mana, I have the 7 mana, but yeah, I'm forgetting the casting colors. I'm just dumb. Alright, well that's fine. They can't get rid of Lotus Field. Ideally, we can Emergent Ultimatum next turn by dropping the Boseiju or the Otawara. Right? Yes. No. Yes, because we can Kiora untap. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. It's a bit dumb. Fires of Invention. Yes, we'll allow it. What's next? Enigmatic Incarnation. A land. Okay, that's 5. They could go Kenrith. I think of what 5 drops. Tolsimir. That is fine. They'll fight the Grazer. Gain 3 life. Let's wait till their end step to hit the fires. Actually, maybe we wait for that in its entirety because they can't play anything on my turn thanks to fires, right? Mana cost equal number. You can cast only during your turn, yes. Maybe we wait on the fires. We go black. We untap.
The ocean surges.
Ultimatum. So we grab Liliana, Vraska, Vorinclex. So now they have to make a choice. More likely not, they let me have Liliana and Vraska. Now they have to think about that because they can't give me Liliana and Vorinclex, otherwise they basically lose. And if they give me Liliana and Vraska, they need to ensure that Vraska dies or that I don't have a proliferate, which funny enough, I have it in hand, which would mean that I win. So now there comes an interesting decision. 2 Planeswalkers or an Ultimate and a Vorinclex. Okay, Vorinclex goes back in. So we get to cast both without their mana cost.
My army will
Phyrexia is as inevitable as the
So let's see here. Are we able? I don't think we can channel, right? We can just play Boseiju or Otawara. We can't channel anything. But what we can do is force them to sack 2 creatures. And make 1 into a treasure. Target creature becomes a treasure artifact. Lose all types. So we can make one of them into... Actually, kind of cute. Let's make you into... Becomes a treasure. Let's sacrifice first. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures.
Oh,
Start there.
I do love a good death wail.
And then you are going to become a treasure token. And then I'm going to play Otawara. Pass. See what happens. I kind of am wishing that I did pop the fires at the end of their turn, but it is what it is. Yeah, it becomes a 2/2. That's fine. Leyline of Binding. Targeting what? Targeting Liliana. Okay, that's fine. Skyclave Apparition, hitting Fiora. Less fine.
Cool off.
Less fine. So, in that case, let's Insight. We will put a token on Vraska. Let's see. Let's go Boseiju, Boreal Grazer, into another Lotus Field. Sack, sack. And then... what happens if target creature becomes an artifact when leaves the battlefield? It's not leaving the battlefield, though. Loses our card types and abilities. What happens? Science. It keeps the Kiora. Unfortunate, but it is what it is, I suppose. Of the sea, that's fine. That's their first card. And I think we have another ultimatum here. Leyline Binding hitting Vraska.
I'm always lurking in the shadows.
Hope Tender. We can't do much of that right now, so let's go ultimatum again. So we're gonna go Leer, Vorinclex. And I don't think we can use the Cleave. Return target creature from graveyard to hand. What's in our graveyard? Target card. So we actually can go Balaged and grab Boseiju. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, actually. So in that case, view browser. I think we grab Balaged. We really need to hope that they don't end up in so I'm wondering if I should run multiple copies of Vraska and Liliana for this exact reason. Because now we're kind of hoping to just get Boseiju to pop another card, right? It's an ad if you want to see before you start posting. Yes, give me 1 second. So we're gonna grab Boseiju, play Leer. And we're gonna hold on to Boseiju past the turn. Finish the leaderboard. Ooh, this looks really nice. I actually like this a lot. Alright. And I'm definitely down to use that. Is that like a Twitch panel or is it just a general image? Spells can't be countered. Each instant sorcery. Now they get that. That's fine. A little gif. Ooh, I do like that. So they can now redraw. Oh, interesting. Very interesting about the Skyclave Apparition. That's really funny. It has Death Touch. Yeah, that's fine. I'll let that happen. Apparition will hit a Boreal Grazer for what it's worth. Balaged Recovery can not really get much else here. Actually, it can. So if we do this, let's... I really kind of wish I was able to play the Hope Tender last turn. Let's Boseiju. let's have them drop the ley line binding. Give us back Liliana. Oh, that's right, Zer. I didn't even think about that. It's really cute, actually. So we could Balaged Recovery. Grab Boseiju. Play Boseiju. Get back Brasco.
The reign of flesh is over.
I think we lose this no matter what. So yeah, I think I need to run some more targets here. So if we do this, we can make Zer into that. Get Hope Tender. Play the Mass Temple, and then pass. We can get a ton of mana for what it's worth. But maybe we do want to go with the Mastermind's Acquisition and other search effects, because we're kind of fizzling out here. Alright, Brasco down.
We have much to accomplish.
Because we are fizzling pretty hard. So I already have some thoughts for some changes. Looking at Hope Tender, because we can get, what, 12 mana off of the Lotus Fields, realistically speaking. Potentially more than that, depending on what we hit with Insight. There's Fable. Have I played anything else this turn? I don't think so. Interestingly enough, they Deputy of Detention, so they can hit Leer. That's fine. Not the end of the world, but fine. Emergent Ultimatum, take 2. So let's do black, green. Let's exert, untap 2. Let's Emergent Ultimatum number 3. Do we really have anything that we can really utilize? There's Balaged Recovery. There's Vizier. Vorinclex, I guess. We have a Boseiju here. We do have Boseiju here. Balaged. And I guess let's just draw 3 Proliferate. And we're fizzling way too hard. So unfortunate. Give me back. They give me Vorinclex and Insight. Draw 3. We do not want to give that additional counters. We can dig up and cleave it. For what it's worth, I suppose. I'm not sure if this really does anything, though, is the problem. We can grab a Kiora. Oh, we actually can grab a Boseiju. Let's grab Boseiju. Let's get rid of the ley line binding. You can't play anything on my turn. Thanks to fires. You can copy Deputy, though. And you need to grab the Vorinclex, yeah. lest I end up with a ulting Liliana.
The undead make great minions. Loyal and silent.
That was probably the right move. So in that case, probably just best for us to have everyone sack 2 creatures.
You would be more useful in the grave.
Draw 1, get Vorinclex back.
I've learned much from your death.
We can dig up and grab a island. Play Impulse and grab. Let's grab a Kiora. There's no real way for me to stop them from beating down Liliana, so we'll just attack face with Vorinclex, I suppose. Cycle out. So yeah, maybe like one more Liliana, one more Vraska. Either that or we go with like Mastermind's Acquisition and go with the backup plan and go with the sideboard, right? Another Leyline Binding. We'll grab the Vorinclex. We have another Dig Up to actually deal with that, funny enough. Let's see, they have 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to split some damage up. Okay.
I will rise again.
How many Bala Geds have I played? One. Looks like only one in the grave right now. Potentially 2. Let's see. So if we go Lotus Field, Kiora.
Sun in the sky, brine on my skin. Great.
Let's dig up. And what can we do with this, if anything? Really can't do much. Target artifact, creature, enchantment, planeswalker, Otawara. So let's do that. And then we could bounce for Vorinclex, but then they would just be able to play it at the beginning of their next turn. Kind of a moot point, I suppose.
Ripples and grows.
So, like, bounce this. We get Vorinclex back for what it's worth. Temporarily, mind you. There's Vizier, which can cycle. Not sure if that's really beneficial, so let's play it instead. Yeah, I think we lose this one in the grand scheme of things. So I think we'll concede out here as a hard-fought battle, but it showed us that our current version of the deck is weak to interruption. And so we might want to look at having alternative backup plans. At the same time, I think the version that's more commonly used basically has no loss condition, because you either give them Omniscience or you give them 2 searches. So yeah, because Omniscience, there is obviously Behold the Beyond, and then Mastermind's Acquisition. I think those are mainly the 3 that kind of get taken. Dig Through Time is also another one, which is top 7, put 2 of them into your hand, rest on the bottom library. I think there's a card similar to that. That's not a Delve card, though. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here with the build that we do have against Enigmatic Incarnation. Yeah, the Explorer version is just missing a lot of pieces, unfortunately. I do really like the Vorinclex Vraska play. It's a cute cute addition to that deck. Let's play first. I mean, we can Boreal Grazer into Kiora very early, so let's keep this. We'll go Boseiju, Grazer, Pathway. Yeah, we don't get a choice on the pathways since we're putting it into play. Yo, what's up, Phoenix? How you doing today, friend? Hopefully you're doing well. So we're now hoping for a mana. Moments like this almost make me wish I was playing Landwar Elves instead. So Sanctum, Kiora, and Pass.
Not to brag, but my friend's kind of a big deal.
Played a lot of Valorant and then Overwatch comp, not stressing with Stardew. Very nice. Overwatch comp is something I can imagine. I played competitively for a while. Destiny Spinner, interesting. Well, so in that case, let's go 1, 2, Impulse. Impulse, let's go Hope Tender. Lotus Field, Sack.
Nature flows with vigor.
Hope Tender. And let's pass. That's actually probably a misplay on my part. I probably should have sacked Boseiju. That we could have probably played another Impulse, but oh well. Actually, I don't think we would have been able to, right? Oh no, we could have tapped. Yeah, I know what I did wrong. Alright, well, let's Impulse. Let's grab Vizier. Let's, I guess, untap.
Let's get moving.
Play Vizier. And then Temple tapped and Scry. We can always untap at instant speed to play out Boseiju if we need, so let's wait for that to happen. If they go fires, I think we pop it immediately. We have a lot of mana available to us right now. Okay, going to attackers, going to attack Kiora. They want the treasure. Why is that? Enigmatic Incarnations. We're gonna put a stop at their second main. Because now we can untap Lotus Field and blow up Enigmatic Incarnation. Alright, let's untap target land. And then Boseiju Incarnation. Alright, so ideally we need to draw into action now. That's going to be the fun part. If we have draw spells, search spells, we have plenty of searches actually in the grand scheme of things. But nothing like that. I think we just hold up Lotus Field and we pass thereafter. Hope that they don't have any action in their hand, right? That is mighty unfortunate. Okay. 4 cards in hand. Do you have any action worthwhile? Going to attack him again. We will block as we normally do. Non-basic lands enter the battlefield tapped. Okay. And players can cast more than one spell per turn. Interesting. Alright, well, let's do this. We will do triple black. Let's go dig up. Search life for up to 3 mana color cards. Choose one of the shuffle. You may cast the other cards. So that's the important factor there. We may cast, right? So I think based on that, we need to be mindful of that and instead either grab Vraska or we grab Liliana. Let's grab... let's grab Vraska. Alright, not going to play tap, that's fine. And we'll sack him back. And pass the turn. So they'll be able to attack Kiora. Kiora will still be up. Actually. That's damage. Could really benefit from a draw spell off the top. Alright, there is Yorion in hand. That, my friends, is not a draw spell, I'll tell you what. We'll go black, black, Vraska, full cost. Let's make you into a treasure token. They're going to Kiki Jiki to copy it. Kind of hold me at bay for a turn, maybe. No, interesting. Well, let's... I really want to just grab an Arboreal Grazer here. Seems like such a bad idea, but we might need to just to try and keep Vraska safe for now. Alright, we'll make it 2-2. That's fine. Copy that again. Fine. They all gonna attack Vraska. Okay, make 3 treasure tokens. That's fine. With all these treasure tokens, you might officially have more mana than I do. What you got, opponent? There's the Yorion. Pretty sure they can bounce the Archon. Yeah, look at that. Play Leyline Binding on top of which, so hit Vraska, hit.
My defiance never dies.
Once again, can only grab cast one card at a time. On my turn. We're just not getting anything right now. We have all the mana in the world and nothing to spend it on. That is rough. You don't even need Kiora at this point, honestly. Land, 2 cards in hand. I mean, I'll gladly chump with an Arboreal Grazer, honestly. Dig up again. So if we cleave the dig up, what then? We could go for an ultimatum, but that doesn't really help us all too much here. We could go for a Boseiju? Question mark? Hold on 1 second. Did I use both my Boseijus? Here's Vraska. Boseiju 1, Boseiju 2. That's rough. So in that case, we need a Balaged recovery in order to get Boseiju. So then we would have to pass this turn. I'm gonna see, you got it. Yeah, so now we need to try and grab Balaged recovery into Boseiju to pop Leyline Binding to then once again hit the Archon. Boy, oh boy. And our opponent's sitting on a mountain of treasures as is. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let that happen.
Back to the depths.
Another Fable, you got it. And it is my turn. So in that case, let's go green. Let us go. Man, this is so rough. The Archon of Amir is actually hurting us a lot here. Green. Let's Hope Tender. Untap 2. So, Balaged recovery. We'll grab Boseiju. Boseiju will pop the Leyline Binding. Vraska will pop the Archon of Emiria.
Another for my collection.
Let's untap the Hope Tender and play the Vizier. Pass the turn. So now we can save Vraska. Yeah, we can save Vraska and potentially get rid of Yorion. Let's see, that's fine. Yeah, right now they do not need fires. They have all the mana in the world. I just need something here. Anything. Alright, we'll block with our Arboreal Grazer for the final time. Leyline Binding with the Vraska again. Ugh.
Influence still grows.
Alright, my turn. Otawara. Alright, so let's go blue. Blue, I guess. Untap 2 lands. Let's Otawara. Bounce the Leyline Binding. Let's minus. Pop the Yorion.
That a stone flesh.
And then untap Hope Tender. Pass the turn. Oh my word. Yep, there's Leyline Binding for the Vraska. So we're kind of chipping away at our opponent's board. Alright, end step, we'll do that. So we're going to be on the attack plan now before we can draw into something. There's another spinner, that's fine. We're gonna take as much damage as we possibly can and hope that we just draw into something ridiculous. 7/7, sure. You got it, opponent. It's 4 mana every time, Jesus. We have so much mana. Alright, yep, you got it. You did accidentally, yep, you and I saw the same thing at the same time. Don't trust the auto tap, your friend. It's not your friend. Attack all out? Yes. Kind of. 9. I will block 2/2. Okay. Another Balagad recovery. We could go for a dig up, or we could go for Vraska. I think we go dig up. So let's go green, black. Let's Hope Tender. 1/2. Let's untap Hope Tender. Blue, green. Untap 2. Let's untap. Let's go black, blue. Untap 2. Let's untap this again. And then let's go green, black. Untap 2. Let's go 3 green. Balagad recovery. Grab dig through time. I don't know if this even saves us. Let's go dig up. Let's grab Emergent Ultimatum. Emergent Ultimatum. We'll go Liliana, Vorinclex, and I guess we go Insight. I made 6k gold. I wish that was real life was like that. Honestly, though, that would be amazing. I mean, we got there with the Merchant. It's just that our deck is not built normal. I think we do try the normal plan. This is a fun little thing with like Vraska and Lily. That's about it. They can't give us both Vorinclex and Lily. That is one thing they can't do. They give us Lily and Insight. Oh, I did that backwards. I should have Lily then proliferated. Oh well. Did it backwards. So we draw 3 proliferate. Hope tender. That's not great.
If I were you, I'd just surrender right now.
So let's hope tender. Let's -4. I'll sack and I'll sack. I'll draw 2.
Waste not death is enlightening.
Impulse. Kiora. Kiora.
I hope you don't want to take
Untap.
my octopus for a walk. The ocean surges.
Otawara.
Life thrives.
Let's pop a Reflections of Kiki Jiki. Even if they go through the loop right now, it would still be exiled at the next end step, so a little bit moot. And then I guess we go Sanctum and pass. Not great, honestly. The dig up is kind of nice, though. I will admit that. Leyline Binding. Yep. Okay, so they got the Hope Tender, so I don't have as much mana. Note the fact I still have 8 mana to work with. I think actually 7, regardless of the Viziers. But still, you know, fair play, I suppose. I think they have lethal, though, right? If they do 4... Yeah, I think they have lethal. More enchantments they control. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. So what? Like 6 6s? Yeah, they got that. Okay, yeah, can see. You got it, friend. Okay. So I think what we need to do, as cute as the Vorinclex, Vraska, Lily play is, I think we don't use that. I think we instead go with... So drop Vraska, drop Lily, drop Vorinclex. Instead we go with the normal, which is 2 search cards, yeah, 2 search cards, a Dark Petition-esque, Behold the Beyond, and Mastermind's Acquisition. So search your library, so we need to go Masterminds. So search your library. With Dig Up, we do have technically multiple of these effects on top of which. But we need one specifically that we can use off of Emergent Ultimatum. So like Final Parting, for example. A search library for exactly 2 cards, not named. If you do reveal those, don't choose one of them, put the chosen card in your hand, other into the graveyard. Oh, that's actually really interesting. It's basically a Final Parting on a stick. Kind of interesting thought there. The battlefield searcher, 3 artifact cards, put them in graveyard, and then shuffle them now. So Burning Rune Demon. So we just do that. So if we do Burning Rune Demon, Final Parting. I was your Enigmatic One, GG's. Your deck looks sweet. Thank you. It's kind of a knockoff Hidden Strings deck, Aether, and I appreciate stop by saying hi. I am Mark, aka Giltspire. I'm an educational streamer here to teach, not just killers. I was gonna say my DVD tagline, but here to teach everything from MTGA to DBD, Final Fantasy, and a whole lot more. But GG's. Yeah, as soon as I saw Enigmatic Incarnation, I was like, oh, it's gonna be interesting. Because I wanted to have fun with the Vorinclex, Vraska, and Lily play, but I'm going now to more traditional, like Final Parting, Burning Rune Demon, and Mastermind's Acquisition-esque play. Which, let's see, if we do... I'm trying to think here how we would do this. If we were to use... where is it? Emergent Ultimatum, we choose Burning Rune, Final Parting, Masterminds. If they don't give us Masterminds, then we can choose Final Parting, Burning Rune, and we're fine. And so we can choose one to put in the graveyard and one to put into hand. Then you have a quick question, am I taking a look when you get a chance? Or is making the virtual schedule? Yeah, we want purple to be streamed. I think that would probably be the best option. Yeah, it's a viewership question, and we'll end up doing that. Put a target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So if we were to do... We also could do something interesting here. Especially the Burning Rune Final Parting and the Cruelty of Gix. So if we take Final Parting Burning Rune, then we can Final Parting grab Masterminds. And then we can go into our sideboard and grab Finale of Promise and rinse, repeat, right? Cruelty Gix is kind of interesting, though, because we would then be able to, like, with Final Parting or Burning Room, choose Leer. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under control. So we drop, like, Final Party, instead do Cruelty, which is basically the same thing. And we can read ahead. Choose a chapter and start with that many lore counters when it comes into play. Or, how does read ahead work, I wonder? Because I'm casting it for free. I'd imagine I'm still able to read ahead. So read ahead, Burning Rune, and then Mastermind's Acquisition. If we then... Normally, like, Dark Petition is a 2 of. We could run Omniscience as well. We would drop probably... Probably just the land, right? Drop a land, call it a day. Thank you, appreciate it. What else? I'm here for creative choices, fair. Already have dig up, so we have more searches that way, that we can't use the cleave cost off of Emergent Ultimatum. So I think based on that, we want to probably run Omniscience. Alright, so let's run one Omniscience. We'll drop a Pathway. Dig Up allows us for a bit more search in place of Sylvan Scrying, as we can also... I just realized that it says we can only grab basics, and we only have one basic in our entire deck, so it's really just... Dig Up's kind of useless in this deck, isn't it? Other than its search function. Huh. Yeah, I didn't really think about that until just now, and then realized how much worse that is. Yeah, what am I gonna do with that? I realize that. I guess I could, like, throw Pathway out and grab a Forest. Might not be, like, a half bad idea, I suppose. Where's my Fancy Forest? I think I went too far. Fancy Forest, there it is. Grab a Forest there. Cancel. We want sideboard. We want... What is it, sideboard-wise? We're looking specifically for Approach of the Second Sun. Like, we also could do Zakama, but I don't know about that. So yeah, I think we go approach. Approach the second sun, and done. All right, let's try it this way. We'll run this out again. Those games do go long though, so I might just do like one more match and call it there. Yeah, this deck doesn't really change too much even with the new set out. I'm trying to think of like what else I'd like to try with the new set. Maybe do a draft. If this doesn't take too long, maybe we'll do a draft match with the new set. That might not be a half bad idea. I do has plenty of gold and gems saved up from the dailies and past. Let's see. We go breeding pool, but Cruelty Gix is in our hand, which is the only downside, right? Opponent goes first. We don't really have much in the way of payoff. So I think we mulligan this. We have the ultimatum. We have the Vizier. Let's keep this. Drop the Otawara. And then go Sanctum, Grazer, Temple, Vizier. Yeah. Oh, Hope Tender. Ooh. Okay. If we could just get a Lotus Field, we'd be in a fantastic spot. Dig up, we don't have any black mana. I just realized I don't have any black mana outside of Lotus Field. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I need to get rid of Dig Up. I just realized that. That's so bad. What else would I use instead of Dig Up, though? Like, we want Sylvan Scrying, but we don't have access to it. Thoughts. Is this another... I don't think it's another Enigmatic Incarnation deck, is it? So if we go, this kind of is pointless, isn't it? Because we don't have any black mana. We specifically need Lotus Field. So if we go Breeding Pool, tapped, Hope Tender, pass, and we just hope for a Lotus Field at some point. Because we need the black mana for the Emergent Ultimatum. And then binding immediately on Hope Tender, not taking any chance. But so it is another Enigmatic Incarnation. I was right. Rough. Well, apparently we ask and we shall receive. So let's go. How do you want to do this? If we Lotus Field, right? So 1, 2. We have that up for cycling. Lotus Field. We can untap Lotus Field for 4 mana, 5 mana at most. Or we could Lotus Field next turn. And 1, 2, 3. Yeah, actually, no, I think this works. So let's do Lotus Field. Doesn't really matter what we sack here. Sack. That's 3, 6, 7. So black, green. We need an untapped mana, don't we? We need untapped land. It's kind of where we're at. Because we need an additional blue, because we need 3 or we're gonna make 3 black. Then we untap, we can make 3 green, but then we need 1 blue mana. Yeah. They can't interact with Lotus Field as hexproof, so we're good there. They can't interact with channels, so the only thing they would be able to interact with is Emergent Ultimatum, but Enigmatic Incarnation very rarely, I mean, I don't think it runs any counter magic. So kind of a moot point there. Fire of Invention on 4, Fire of Invention on 4, nothing else thereafter. I'm tempted to just go into Insight. Honestly. Balagad Recovery. Because we could 3... Otherwise, we just play Vizier and hope for the best. I think we do that. That'd be 3-6. Maybe I'll make that work. Kenrith, sure. Haste, sure. That is sorcery speed, so can't do much with that. We'll take the 5. I'm okay with this. Leyline Binding hits Vizier. So we have 5 for the insight, for what it's worth. That should be their 2. Yeah, I guess we just go insight, draw 3, proliferate. Proliferate does nothing. Interesting. Besage. Does that help us at all? Because they would come back in with Summoning Sickness, so not really, at least not in the immediate. We could obviously get rid of, like, Fire's Invention. So this is that version. Okay. Yeah. Without Hidden Strings, it can be really rough, because it'd be fantastic if we had Hidden Strings over Hope Tender. Yep, more mana for days. We'll get Karuga. Do you play Karuga? You'll play Karuga, then you'll pace things up. If you play one more land, you deal me 4 damage. Kenrith, haste, and then trample. We block Omnath, but then you can pump. So unless 3, 6... Can we win next turn is the question. I don't think so with Omniscience. Not to mention... That is... We need 8 mana, so yeah. Rough. Okay. The Leyline Bindings hit their mark, and they did well. Yeah, so I think without the Hidden Strings, this deck still falls a bit flat. We didn't get really any benefits from the new set. As fun it is to try and run out the Vorin Collects, Vraska, and Liliana. And, you know, getting Liliana, Dreadhorde General, and Vraska completed is not bad, realistically speaking, off an ultimatum. But if they have a decent board state before we can do so, then it's kind of a moot point. It's interesting, though, that we're now playing against 2 back-to-back Enigmatic Incarnation decks. But yeah, I think until we get Hidden Strings, we can't do much with this. We got Impulse, so yeah, I guess we keep this. Double Mystery off 1, Hope Tender on 2, and then see what we can do with Lotus Field thereafter. Dig Up, we'll put the bottom. Ooh, a second Lotus Field, you say? Not if I do. So do you have the Leyline Binding? Do not. So if we go 1, 2, Lotus Field, sack. I can untap 1. No reason to exert. That's 5 mana now. We could go up to 6 mana, but let's Impulse. Mystical Dispute. Alright, Impulse. Emergent Ultimatum to hand. Now we just need to get the mana for the ultimatum. So how much mana do we have available here? Crusher takes a Oak Tender. Yep. Unfortunate. So we can I guess we could go Insight, so play the Otawara. We can go 3 cycle Insight draw. Alright, so that's how much mana now? 3, 4, 4, 7. Can we play the ultimatum? Because it'd be black. Then black, blue, cycle. We would then get 3 green. We're missing 2. Yeah, we're missing 2 still. Unfortunate. Can we? No, I don't think we would be able to. Am I like a new set? I haven't played all too much of it. A lot of the decks that I play in Explorer didn't get like a lot of big benefits from the new set. Insight. Oh, I see what they did. Okay. So, Insight's now more costly. I have a handful of Lotus Fields that I can't do much with. We could go Sand. So 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 mana right now. So if we do Hope Tender. Let's go Hope Tender. And then pass. We need to hope that they don't have interaction. 4 cards in hand. Do you have the Leyline Binding? You do. Okay, so Tender is not going to be able to help us out here. Because they know we have the ultimatum in hand. We just right now can't play it. Sanctum. So that's now 5, 3, 6. We can do 6. That's about it. Next turn would be 3, 5. And then untap. It would be just 6 again, right? Because we do 3, 5, 5, sack 2, Lotus Field, then untap. Would just be 6, yeah. So moot point there. So I guess we try to land the Vizier of Tumbling Sands and just hope for the best. See if they have interaction. They have something at instant speed. So it's more likely a Leyline Binding or a Bone Crusher Giant. Shark Typhoon, okay, so searching for answers. That is fine. That shows that they don't have an answer to what we have. Ooh, we might land the ultimatum. Are they just hoping that they survive it? I think that's what they're doing now. They're just hoping that they survive the ultimatum. That is awesome. Because now we can go black. We can go blue, blue. Lotus Field. Sack, sack. Untap. Green. Ultimatum. So we can go. Let's see here. If we go Burning Rune Demon, Mastermind's Acquisition, Cruelty of Gix. Yeah, so Mastermind's Acquisition, Cruelty of Gix. Do we lose next turn's the question? That's 6, 8, 11. We'll be at 11. So yeah, I think we go Burning Rune Demon. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this gets us there. So 3 searches. 1 allows us to grab Finale out of our sideboard. Not Finale, Hour of Promise. What's it called? Approach the Second Sun. There we go. Approach the Second Sun. So realistically speaking, Mastermind's Acquisition, Cruelty of Gix. You lose 3 life. I can't actually. So Mastermind's Acquisition. The card from outside game into my hand. Cruelty of Gex. We can't actually do 2 because we'll lose too much life, so we have to go 3. So let's go Hope Tender. Approach of the Second Sun. Pass. Okay, here it is. We will have 1 life if they attack all out. Unless they have something to deal that 1 damage. So 6, 8, 11. Down to 1. Do you have the Stomp? Or Leyline Binding? You do not. Okay. So we need to see how we can do this. So Lotus Field, white. Lotus Field, blue. Hope Tender, untap 2 lands, untap, untap. Vizier, untap Hope Tender. Let's go. Jesus. Blue. White. Approach would not get me there, though, is the only problem. And that's only, I guess so exert. Yeah, let's exert again. Let's insight. That's for 7, though. We now have to play. Approach. Cast another spell and name. You win the game. Yeah, we can't get there with the approach. Insight, I don't think gets us there either. Yeah, we just don't have enough mana. Unless submit 0. Vizier. Draw a card, Hope Tender. Oh, would we have gotten there if I played that differently? I think I may have. Because we played the approach. No, we would have been 1 off. Hope Tender, untap 2. Approach. Yeah, the counterspell would not have mattered. Seven life. I think would we have won? Yeah, I messed up. I actually could have won there. That's actually really sad but funny. It shows how much I've played this deck. Because yeah, we should have played the approach, then we would have played that. Mystical Dispute. Okay, so they had the Mystical Dispute for the second approach. Let's pass. We have 8 mana. At this moment in time, we can survive 1 turn, so it purely depends on what's on our top deck. So Hope Tender, because that's what, 8, 11 again. That's 7, so we're right now back to 1 mana and loot from dying. Bone Crush. Freaking roping me there, opponent. Alright, so even with everything... Oh no, I had the mana. I had the mana for their approach. I had the mana for the other one. Oh yeah, I would have won if I played that differently. Oh well. The deck is so interesting, but the problem really is that we're just missing cards like Hidden Strings. But let's do we want to do Premier Draft? Do we want to do Sealed? Let's do Sealed, all be one. Oh, it's only gems though. That's rough. I mean, I have the gems, but I been freaking doing my dailies for a reason for the gold. Let's see, events, color challenge, explore event, no. Premier draft, traditional sealed. Traditional sealed, is that also gems? It's also gems. Is the new events, I've never really done much of the new events. Is it all? Really, it's 10,000 or draft token. How many draft tokens I have? I have 14 draft tokens. I mean, I should probably do that. This is Premier Draft, all be one. Retain, add to your collection. Use them. There's 7 other players. That's right. That's the only major downside is you have to do it with 7 other players. Quick Draft, Midnight Hunt. Traditional Draft, all be one. Jump in, Alchemy, so nothing really there. So I could do Sealed, or we could do Premier. Let's do Premier. We'll use our draft token, might as well. It's ready. Perfect. Staff of Completion doesn't seem all too great. Corrupted. Zealot's Conviction. Let's see. I decide early what colors they go into is the only problem. Blade Onslaught, Affinity for Artifacts, Region Goal. Charge of the Mites. Create 2. Deals damage equal. I mean, that's removal. That's not bad, but it's not great either. Destroy target permanent you own. Add 1 mana of any color. I guess let's do Charge. Monument of Perfection's a hard pass. Another Charge. So I guess we're going into white. The question is white what? Corrupt. Picker Plate Basilisk. Skull Bomb. Flying and Toxic. Let's do another Charge. Turbo Salvo. Sinew Dancer doesn't seem great. Another Charge of the Mites. Graveyard to hand Proliferate. Honestly, we're just going straight into white tokens. So anything that really helps with that would be good. Target creature. Whenever creature enters battlefield under control of me 2, if you do Proliferate. Not really something I want to do, so I guess just more Charge. Toxic 1. May return another permanent you control to someone's hand. If you do, create a Might with Toxic 1. May return another permanent. That's actually really interesting words there. It's another permanent in its entirety. Flying Toxic. Another target creature you control gains +1/+1 and flying. Another creature artifact you control is put in the graveyard. Put an oil counter. I guess let's go with the Attendant question mark. Yeah. Whenever another artifact enters battlefield control, gets +1/+1. Spellslinger. Interesting. 3 more casts, targets creature, non-land permanent. I mean, I need until end of turn. I need to kind of figure out what other color we're going into, don't I? Alright, let's go and keep on the white, I suppose. Demolition, 3 red. I mean, honestly, that's not bad. Control artifact, control 3 red. Is a Might an artifact creature? Is. I mean, we could go like token beatdown. We also could go like white, blue, proliferate, question mark. Draw a card, top 3, so it's say impulse plus. Why not? Let's do white, blue, proliferate, I suppose. So far, the deck ain't looking too great, I'll be honest. Charge the Mites is a cute card, though. I do like it. So we're just looking to poison our opponents out with white, blue, I suppose. Bring the Ending's not bad, then. It's battlefield, we tap it if you do proliferate. As toxic, draw a card. Complete devotion. Let's do bring the ending. I mean, it's as close as you can get to a counter spell. Proliferate, duress, no. I guess let's go augur. I'm interested to see if, like, Infect in any capacity would utilize Bring the Ending, because it's basically a counter spell. I said, like a true counter spell for, you know, instead of a blue mana or double blue, it's 1 and a blue. But so far, looking interesting. Affinity for artifacts again. Put up to 1 target instant story graveyard on top of your library. Doesn't seem great. I could go Basilica. Bladed Onslaught kind of intrigues me with the amount of artifact creatures we have. I guess let's go Bladed Onslaught. See if that works out in our favor. Sinew Dancer. Has 3 more poison counters. 3 mana rock. Yeah, you know what? We're going poison, why not? We are going the poison route. I do not think this is going to be a good deck, but we'll see. We might surprise ourselves. Well, the thing is, this takes a while because obviously we're working with other players. Oh wow, didn't realize you could see the entire rotation. I guess let's go Skull Bomb. We'll go Fisher since it's in color. Yeah, we're just wrapping up this first pack. It's like pack 1 of 3 or something that degree. Skull Bomb. And Devotion. Let's see. Whenever more Thran, Executioner Thran. 1 more creatures you control die. 2 life you gain life. Counter target spell. Proliferate. Toxic 1. Target creature gets and flying. Toxic 1. So you control 2 more artifacts. I think we go Reject Imperfection. Distorted Curiosity is kind of nice here. Let's go Curiosity then. It's kind of like white-blue control-ish, bringing the ending. Nothing else here. There's another charge of the mites, but let's kind of diversify our deck a bit. We do need more creatures with toxic outside of the mites, though, I will say. Yeah, interesting that Mandible Justicare does not... It's like it's Phyrexian Cleric, but it doesn't have toxic. Interesting. Very interesting. Person behind us has apparently a few questions about the cards they're pulling. Let's see. Grade 2 Phyrexian Mites. Basilica. So it's 5 power toughness for 5 mana. Dune Mover's kind of interesting. Searchlight for basic land card, put it in your hand. Kind of need something at the top end. So let's go Shepherd. I wonder if, like, I know there's kind of the Mimi combo deck, the Rot Priest combo. Outside of that, I wonder if, like, Toxic is really playable. Distorted Curiosity again. Corrupted, no. During dark creature in his hand, draw a card. I'll activate only the sorcery. Let's go Distorted Curiosity. Yeah, so we really just need to get that first poison counter on the board. And if we can do that, then we're in a pretty good place. Now, if we can just get the Skitter Blossom, that'd be fantastic. To start Curiosity again. Watchful Blister Zoa. Dice, draw a card equal number of oil counters. And I guess we could go Sinew Dancer. Creature not under turn. Oh, it's I see. Meldweb's Strider. Yeah, let's go Dancer. I guess we can kind of try to slow that down. Pack 2, pick 6. Augur's there. I think we'll go with this. Try and keep ourselves low to the ground for the most part. Vanish into Eternity is not great for us, but we'll take it. It's in our colors, at least. This person here is holding on to a grand many packs for Mirrodin. As long as you control 2 or more artifacts. I think I'll go Alter. So this is interesting because Toxic does stack, funny enough. So if you have something that's Toxic 1, use this and it's gonna have Toxic 1, Toxic 1. But let's go Atlas, yeah. Mana Rock that can drain. And we are looking to get poison counters on our opponent. Either we go Skull Bomb or we go Strider. I mean, it's a crew 3, but it's a 5 for 5. Battlefield, draw a card, then discard a card. I guess let's go Strider for now. Spell Bomb. At this point, it should just be auto picks. Chrome Prowler for some color. Again in color. And look at that in color. So it looks like blue is not all too. Unstoppable Juggernaut. 8. Actually, yeah, that is kinda relevant. It'd make all of our mites 5/3s. I'll take that as my top end. It kind of seems stupid, but I think it'll work. This is the last pack. So we're looking at this. Let's drop 1 Skull Bomb. Charge of the Mites. Vanish into Eternity. 3 more targets a creature. Yeah, it's just not great. 3 for a 3/2 is okay. Target target creature gets +1/+1, has toxic, instead gets +2/+2. Next number of artifacts you control. Yeah, let's do this. Enters battlefield, you may tap it if you do proliferate. Yeah, I'll take that. Hit onslaught. Let's do Strider. Becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. So I guess it's like a free crew. Crawling Chorus is actually nice here. Whenever a non-creature spell... No, we're not doing non-creatures. Draw 3 cards, proliferate, but it's 5 mana, where Crawling Chorus actually is not bad. Toxic 1 for 1. Yeah, I'll take it. Safe House. Yeah, not really worth it here. Toxic 1 gets... You control Toxic, gets +1/+1. That's not bad. So I think we do go with Fraptor. We drop like 1 charge of the Mites. Enforcer, not great. Guess we'll go Ascent, though this actually has Toxic. Up to 1 target artifact control becomes a artifact creature based... honestly, yeah, that's not bad either. Mycosynth Gardens. We could just rare pick it. Honestly, I wouldn't be against it. I think we just go the proliferate target. Planar Disruption, no. Artifacts you control. Yeah, I guess we'll go Enforcer. It's basically a 4/4 for 4 in our deck. Reoccur Scry 1. Let's go Dune Mover. Let's drop the Sinew Dancer. Let's grab the completed Devotion. Maybe drop the Mandible. In our deck, it's kind of like a 3/2 for 2 on most turns. Chrome Prowler, I think we can probably drop. Guess we'll grab another Justicare. I said it's a 4/4 for 4. Proliferate target. I think we dropped the Plated Onslaught. I mean, it could be a top-end finisher, I suppose. Tap creature, then proliferate, sure. This is just a random pick, color pick, and random pick. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. So let's drop the Growth, drop the Aspirant. We need to drop 9 other cards, realistically speaking. Maybe we drop the Doze. The Atlas is cute, but maybe not necessary. Play Onslaught's not bad. Spellbomb we can drop, and then just drop 1 more. Yeah, I guess try that. See how it works. Alright, let's jump in and see if our white-blue toxic proliferate deck works out. I'm doubtful because it doesn't seem like the strongest deck in the world, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what everyone else got. You never know. I forgot this was ranked too. Yeah, this hand seems kind of bad because we have proliferate, but no benefits of. Let's keep this, drop Imperfection, play blue, pass, and go into Justicare. Can draw 2 next turn for 3, but ideally we want to probably wait. So let's go Justicare. Let's go Curiosity. I mean, we're gaining a lot of life here early. Plague. Alright. Target creature control plus 2/2. Let's do... Tap enchanted creature. I think we'll do that here. We don't have anything to proliferate, but allows us to get in, drop their life a bit more. Let's... creature control. Let's see. Actually, let's do this because another artifact enters the battlefield under control, gets +1/+1 under end of turn, and mites are that create 2. Yep, so let's go to combat. They pass the blockers. We go charge of the mites, create 2. Perfect. Down to 8. We're up to 39, by the way. We can draw a card, give it +2/+2 if that's toxic. Okay, so 5-star creature. Yep, you got it. So in that case, we can go Cleansing Raptor. Give you flying. Down to 6. We also now have some proliferate targets. That's toxic +2/+2, so we can deal 4 next turn. Yep, we're fine right now. Maria. Okay, I'm actually not too worried about this. None have flying. So let's go... I want to do this. Let's go Zealot. Down to 2. So we have lethal on board now. They need to do something about my flyer. If they have nothing, they lose. Doesn't matter. Yep, cool. Not sure if my deck was just built better or if theirs was just, you know, subpar. Because they seem to play pretty slow, but we did play pretty aggressive, I suppose. So, either ways, I'll take it. Yeah, honestly, the Justicares aren't bad, especially when you can throw down double mites as well. Really buff them up. Let's keep this as a turn 3 play, a little bit slower than our last. So we can play a Plains Pass. Maybe draw into a 2-drop, that'd be nice. We do not, so Island Pass. I'll go Plains Hold for charge, I guess. Duelist. Okie. So in that case, do we want to attempt to block it? Let's pass and hold up charge. We'll take 2 damage to toxic. Glider. Alright, let's go mites. Let's go raptor. Doesn't really matter here because of the glider. They pass. Well, let's go. I want to get a toxic in before we proliferate. It's the only problem. Let's go to combat. Let's attack with our mites and see what they do. Because we have combat tricks now. Alright, so let's buff the mite. Ooh, there's Juggernaut. Let's play a island. That's instant speed, so we'll use it on their end step if they don't attack. Otherwise, we can use Devotion to block the Duelist. I think we're in a decent spot now. Is it... I don't think anything fight. For Mirrodin, sure. My turn. Augur. Let's bring the ending. Submit one. I do not want to select myself. My turn. Attendant. We have 6 here. So let's go to combat first. Double strike. Let's go Devotion. So now Bring the Ending is live. Let's go Attendant. And bounce Raptor to make a mite. Next turn we can also go Shepherd if we want. Bring the Endings now online. Alright, for Mirrodin. Jeez, so this is white-red freaking equipments. First strike only on their turn, it seems. So let's see here. Toxic 1, we can give it flying. Or we can go Shepherd, which also has flying, mind you. Well, let's go Raptor. Give the Might flying. And let's attack that. Now down to 5. Bring the Ending will slow things down significantly. What do you play on 5? And if we draw one more land as well, we can go Unstoppable Juggernaut. Alright, so let's go Bring the Ending. Goodbye. much else you can do right now. Well, let's go Unstoppable Juggernaut. Those are 5 threes. With Toxic One as well, mind you. Yep, so you'll be able to take out Attendant. Ooh, interesting. Gonna be double blocking. That doesn't do what I think you want it to do. Yeah, it's gonna kill both. And then next turn we can also Shepherd. Yeah, the Unstoppable Juggernaut's not bad, especially if you're going wide with tokens. Game friend. Yeah, between that and also the Toxic, we have that in the bag. Okay, maybe I underestimated the low and slow play. Because right now we're doing relatively well. This doesn't seem like it should be working, but it is. Alright. Maybe we'll do more draft tomorrow. I'd like to get those mites down first. Well, let's take this. Hopefully draw into a land by turn 3. Bring the ending. I mean, that actually could work on 2. Otherwise, we can always go Augury. Well, there's 3. We'll place a pause on end step. That's 4. Got it, friend. Let's just bring the ending. Slow things down a bit. Interesting. The Justicare might be worth it. Pass. Honestly, if they attack into it, I'll probably let it through. Yeah. Because we can gain back 4 life next turn with the Charge of Mites. So let's go Island, go to Combat. Let's go... I'm afraid they have a counter spell or something. Let's go Charge the Mites. They do not. We'll gain 4. Deal 4. If we can get at the mites, then the Mesmerizing Dross is not bad, because then we get the Proliferate. Ooh, they're not attacking with Ambassador. That's perfect. So now, actually, interesting question. Do we want to tap out that or the Lookout? There is a thought to tap out the Lookout, but I think we do the Ambassador. Yeah, maybe we should have done Lookout. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh well. I think I made a mistake, but we'll attack with the Justicare and see if they block the lookout. Honestly, a trade is fine by me here. No time to trade.
He was napping
Gotcha. Watcher. When it dies, draw a card. Understood. Target controls, it's toxic, +1/+1 instead. Or +2/+2 instead. Let's go Zealot. Go to combat. And we'll put it on our toxic friend here. Alright, so now proliferating is going to feel a lot better. Surprised they didn't want to block with that. Alright, 5 mana now. Let's go to combat once again. Attack with 3/3. Let's pause on their end step so we can proliferate off of a counter on 4. 2 more artifacts. You do. So let's reject perfection. Do not proliferate. I guess we could have augury, try and find a island, and then we would have been able to do both, but oh well. Gains lifelink. Okay, you gain 1 life per turn, that's fine. My turn. Let's play the planes. 1, 2, 3. Play the raptor. Toxic, combat, 3. Attack with both. Down to 6 and 4 counters now, so this will be 5. We're actually in a really good spot here. Past the end step. What you got for 5 mana? 4 is a flying 2/5. That body is going to be a little bit difficult for me to get around, to be honest. So I think we go into the proliferate play. Wow, look at that. Gotta land. Submit. My turn. Augury, take 2. Onslaught. Or Juggernaut. Juggernaut would be next turn. Onslaught would be this turn. And it is instant speed. So we'll do that. And let's go to combat. They have to know that something's up, right? Okay. Hi, butter. Okay. And okay. So let's plated onslaught. 2. Everything dies but these 2. So we just need to have one of these get through. So if they have no creatures, we're in a good spot. There's no way they don't have any creatures though, right? Butter. Little menace. Can you stop trying to take down the light for 5 seconds, you little menace to society? They have any creatures. If they have any creatures, any interaction, they're in a good spot. Maybe I should have waited for the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut would have been probably better. Wait, 1 turn, Juggernaut. Yeah, I probably should have. That was aggressive. A bit too aggressive. Really? They have nothing. That is shocking. Alright, go to combat. Make that a 3/3. They have something at instant speed, clearly. Charge of the mites. They can't block though. Okay. Yeah, they can't block. Friend. That's the entire thing with the mites. They are unable to block. Damage. Alright. That works. Yeah, what they could have done would have been to use that to kill my mite. That would have probably been the play there. And that would have slowed me down a turn, given that I have my own mite as well, to get 2. So that would have been the play. Also, where's the butterfly? Hi. Are you done trying to knock over the light for a moment? Yeah? Okay. I appreciate it. I'll have to look at a set breakdown for draft archetype. Honestly, just a Karen to charge of mites feels really good. So let's do this. Also, not to mention the freaking Juggernaut too. Love that. Well, I would like a land. That would be my desire. That is not a land. You have something at instant speed. Either that is just that. Hi, Butter. So this is a 3/3 for 3. Then card among them. Otherwise proliferate. Let's go to combat. See what they do. They have to know this is bait. Hey, off that. Off that. There's no way they don't know it's bait. Butter. Stop. So charge of the mites. Make that a 4/3. We'll gain more life. And then I would like to be able to get some mites in for some toxic damage. But I think we just go Distorted Curiosity and draw 2. There's my 4th land. Butter. Off that. No attacks this turn. Stop. 2 damage. Look at you guys toxic for 4. Interesting. retain some life. What are you doing back there? 5 mana. So we can go Shepherd now. +2/+2 still means that we don't get around that. So let's go Shepherd. Get somebody to fly, and a lot of decks can't really deal with flyers. As we continue to grow our board too, that sets up for Juggernaut. Butter. Stop. They have 6 mana. Really would like to learn Salvo. Yep. Six mana. Let's do this. Let's go to combat. Try and get some insect going. We'll go completed devotion, targeting this so we can trade at least. I want to say completed devotion, but it's just complete devotion. Honestly, I'm fine with that. It's not great, but it is what it is. Let's augury. Let's retrofitter. Submit 1. And then let's curiosity. Draw 2. That's 6. We'll have 7. We'll bring out Anatomist next turn. And ooh, hold on. Alyssa. Remove up to 3 counts from target permanent. Not too worried about that. Let's do this. Let's go 7 mana here. So retrofitter. I can't really do much against that. Let's make it a 4/4. Let's go Anatomist. We'll enter tapped. And we'll proliferate. No attacks. Yeah, the Glissa's actually a huge issue at this point. Unless they attack with it. So, whenever it deals damage to a player, you draw a card, lose a life, destroy enchantment, or move up to 3 counters from target permanent. We'll let it go. That is fine. Because next turn, they might throw to regret that choice. Let's see, though. Unfortunately, they don't have trample. That makes things a whole lot better. Alright, well, let's, in that case, go with Braz and Unstoppable Juggernaut. Lots of 5/3s. Oh, I was worried that they would have the salvo. I was worried right there. Oh, they have more interaction? Yeah, that might just ruin me. Charge. Makes it 1/1s. Now they can kill my mites if they want. Or double block the Anatomist. It's gonna make it really difficult for us to do much here, I think. Like, we can augury, obviously. Flamesucker, sure. Yep. Draw a card. So can we poison them out of the game? Yo, what's up, Couch? How you doing today, bud? Hopefully you're doing well. So we have 6 more poison counters. We have 1 here, so that's 5 left. Proliferate. They're going to really like oil counter heavy, but I'm not sure if it's really beneficial. Let's agree. For another target, yes, actually, attendant. Proliferate, 5. Attendant. Bounce the Anatomist. Reading vibes all the last several of your game. Good wins, thank you. Let's bring out Chorus. So they need to be wary of the amount of poison counters on them, because they can't get rid of them. Mantle. That's toxic. Chant creature gets +2/+2. Yep, 10 poison is death. You are correct. Okay. Sacrifice it. Draw 4. That's actually really huge. Butter! You little son of a... I swear to God, Dad, one of these days you're going to hurt yourself by doing that. Alright, I'm back. Butter decided to, what just happened? Why does one of my creatures have damage? Oh, Ravager? One energy creature, oh. That's 8, 11 damage. I think we have to take it. Butter is a bigger issue than Glissa, apparently. Yeah, he decided to knock over the light. Yeah, you. Now. You know better. Our draw was garbage. We could attack in, but it won't do anything. Yeah, I think we lose. Glad you're alright, but could you stop trying to toss the light across the room, Butter? I tried to, like, grab it too as it's falling. I just could not reach far enough with my headset on. Hi. You're staying in my lap now. You're staying in my lap. Because you're a little menace. Alright, only one loss so far. And honestly, yeah, the interaction they had just was really good. What they were doing. And the Glissa really did kind of body us for a lot of that match where we couldn't really do much because that's First Strike and Death Touch. Kind of a little bit of a ridiculous combo, ain't it, Butterboy? Well, he is now apparently very happy just laying in my lap. I mean, that's a turn 1... potentially 2-3 play. So yeah, it's a good curve. Good opening curve, so let's take it. This new dancer. Sure. Crawling chorus. Into what? Honestly, if they attack, I'll trade. Just to care. Blue. Go to combat. Is this an artifact? No. Yeah, like I said, if they do that, I'm happy to trade. Alright, in that case, let's go Devotion. Draw a card. Start getting some poison counters in. 2 sets of mites. Interesting. That's not an artifact, so we can't do much of that. You could go Raptor and give it flying. But, you know what? Let's just go to combat. And attack for 1. Apply some poison. Pass. You have to Justicare, I think we just go Poison Plant, especially with all the charge and the mites we have. Okay, so now they're going Poison too. Interesting. I don't know why they didn't do that on their turn to get more damage in with the Justicare. Interesting. You ain't moving. Come here, little menace man. It is a 1/3 flyer. Gonna make our knights a bit worse. Yeah, I'm not sure why they're not doing that before combat. My turn. Let's go retrofitter question mark. Yeah, let's go retrofit butter. Stop that. Make one of these a 4/4. Apply more poison. Sure. Well, that actually kind of works out. We can work with our attendant. Butter, stop. Because then we can bounce our retrofitter and get it back, but we need a land. That would be the important step here. Prowler. Sure. That's fine. I will... do I want to trade here? We're gonna be corrupted one way or another, right? Yeah, let's just block. Oh, see, let's not block here. Butter. Stop that. Alright, so unfortunate that we didn't draw into a land. That would have been ideal. So let's go Distorted Curiosity. Hopefully draw into a land. We do. Thank God for that. Let's go into... this creature can't block. Okay, gotcha. Let's go... Flensing Raptor? Question mark? Yeah, let's do that. And let's make this a flyer. 2/2 flyer. Doesn't really do much here, though. You don't want to attack in right away. They're playing off a top, which is where we want them to be right now. It's where we have a lot more action in hand. Creature control. So when it attacks, everything else gets +1/+1 because I'm corrupted. Interesting. We do need to be a little bit careful here, it would seem. The other creatures you control. That is an important note. Taps that. So we block and we block. We'll take 6. Down to 1. Create a token. They leave themselves open for the backswing though, but can we do anything worthwhile? Is the question of the day. Neither of these can block. And we need to block everything, right? What does it look like if we attack all out? We would apply 3 poison. Let's 3 poison up to 6, 7. Let's Distorted Curiosity. Does doesn't really help here. Because if we attack with those two, poison. But yeah, we just don't have enough to block everything. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think that is that. Good game. So we've lost 2. Honestly, that's a pretty narrow margin, and I may have made a misplay here or there in the grand scheme of things. And also, we were short on mana for a while there. Alright, Butter's finally over in the window. Yes, you little menace. You're not trying to toss my freaking light on the ground. Keep. Let's go and pass. Yeah. Let's go and pass. We have Bring the Ending. We can pretty much mana leak anything they play. Not too upset about that card. Pass. Okay, now we're just getting too many lands. Game, you're killing me. I may return another permanent, which also includes lands, funny enough. Yep, let's do that. Take another one. Alright, that's fine. They don't have a proliferate target, which is nice. And we'll start applying poison here in a second. Head Cleaver. 2/4 Toxic 2. That's actually not bad in the grand scheme of things. Porcelain Zealot +2/+2. Or we can do Completed Devotion. Let's attack with the 1/1. See what they do. Sure. I will double Completed Devotion and get rid of that. Honestly, I view that as a threat, so I'm kind of okay with this. Draw 2, kill a thing. Draw 2 for 4, kill something. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. It's not the best play in the world, but it's not the worst either, I suppose. Next turn, ideally, we do want to get a poison counter on the board, since we do have a bit of Corrupt as well as Proliferate on the board. Alright, let's go to combat. You want to block? Okay. Okay. Sure. Take a trade. So, yep. Let's play Plains and end the turn. Sure, draw a card. It's 3 or less, we proliferate. If they go all out, we can just leak them to bring the ending. Opponent's thinking, though, and they play nothing. Alright, let's go to combat. Sure. Let's play another island and pass. Let's keep our counter magic up right now, see what they want to do. Augur? Yeah, that's fine. We'd rather counter what they get than the Augur itself. Murex, sure. Void Wing. Yep, or Eject Imperfection. And proliferate for it. And we'll bring the ending, their Eject Imperfection. Bit of a counter war there. Submit 1, proliferate. And let's Basilica Shepherd get some more mites on the board. on top of which we have enough for Augur and some more Proliferate on top of which. Light Belly Rat, sure. Curator, sure. Graveyard on top of your library. Counterspell, I'm fine with this. Let's Augur. Charge of the Mites. And Proliferate. Let's Charge of the Mites. And let's get rid of the 3/4. Let's play Porcelain Zealot. We'll hold our planes. We don't really need to play it right now. Make this a 3/3 and attack. And the turn up to 6 poison, down to 5 life. And recommend against proliferating. Alright, let's go to combat. Target the Mite. Do you have anything to... You have something at instant speed, it seems like. Okay, gonna block. Gonna... Wait... So you have to have interaction, then. You have to have interaction. If you don't, you die. Okay. Yep, makes sense. So I'm not sure why you wouldn't kill the... Oh, because you're gonna get the hybrid for the blockers. What are you like? What are you gonna do about, you know, everything else? Executioner. I forgot to place the Justicare. That's unfortunate. I think that would have gotten me the win. Whoopsie. Wait, friend. Did you forget that one of these has flying? The shepherd has flying. Not to mention you have one. Okay. Oh, they didn't have the right mana. They played the executioner instead of the hybrid. I was like, what is going on? Why are you not playing the hybrid? I'm so confused. That makes more sense now. A little bit of a punt. To be fair, I made one prior, so, you know, a punt for a punt, I suppose. All right, we're still going somehow, which is surprising. I was not expecting this deck to be as good as it's doing. Hi. Can I help you? What you doing down there? I don't know what he's doing. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, when I was building the deck during the draft, I was like, this doesn't look great. I'm kind of worried. I was like, I'm gonna win like 0 matches, so on and so forth, and so far it's been doing okay. It has a decent curve and has some decent top end. I want a white mana. Like, I can interact early on 2. Yeah, let's do this. Ugh, that's blue mana, not white mana. Two mover, sure. Still need white mana, friend. Alright, worst comes to worst, we had to store Curiosity. We can draw 2 for 3. It's not great, but it's something. Alright, white mana. So we can pause on end step. You draw a strong deck and it flops hard. Yeah, true. Right, toxic. Light Belly Rat, sure. Let's go Charge of the Mites. My turn. Let's go to combat. Do you block? Perfect. Full completed devotion. They'll proliferate, we go up to 3. Let's end the turn, put a pause on end step for the Augur. Looks like we're kind of in the middle of... Yeah, we're gonna bring the ending, that friend. No thank you! Toxic frickin' 3. Jesus. Alright. Let's go Smiting. Then we can go Attendant. We can bounce an island, play an island, Distorted Curiosity, draw 2. I'll take that. Siphoner, sure. You have Doze in hand, which is nice. Proliferate and also tap something down almost permanently. Even if they... No, they don't have the colors for Complete Devotion. So I'm wondering what combat tricks they could have, if any. They are running black, so it could be hard removal. Opponent's thinking hard on this one. Yeah, we have a decent amount of proliferation in hand. Move the attackers. Okay. Actually, let's go Retrofitter. Make this a 4/4. Attack with the group. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Down to 10, up to 5. Put a pause on end step. This way we can hold up Bring the Ending with Corrupted up as well as Augur for the Proliferate and Impulse. Opponent's thinking. Yeah, the Retrofitter is actually really good. You get a 2/3 for 3 plus +3/+3 basically. Proliferate, sure. I'm okay with this. Proliferate. Yeah, that's fine. You're gonna try and proliferate me out of the game. Predation. We're going to bring the ending. And we have lethal on board, so Doze. Proliferate. Lethal. Look at that. Wait, I thought I had lethal. Apparently I can't do math. That's fine though. Down to 1. Oh, because I was thinking of like, yeah, never mind. I was doing math, but not the right way because I still have lethal. I was like, wait, I definitely have lethal. I know I counted right in my head. I'm like, nope. I was counting to 10 and not to 10. Wrong 10. Not life total. It was poison total. So I can definitely win this round. Alright. On to the next match. Hi, Butter. Counting as hard it can be sometimes. It can be. I mean, you know what the saying goes in MTG. Math's for blockers. I was not blocking there. Yeah, I was like, I definitely know I win this turn. Like, they definitely, like, I deal lethal. I'm like, how did I mess that up? I'm like, oh yeah, proliferate. That's how. Butter. What you doing, buddy? Yeah, that's you. You're Butter. Hi. You want scritchies? Come here. No? No, screw you too. Alright, let's see what we can do. Apparently our elo's going up, and wow, that's... Honestly, love the hand, not the mana base. Look at that. That's better. Let's drop the Augur. Want to take a turn off on 2 to hold up Bring the Ending. Face Duelist, first strike on their turn. I think I do, in fact. Because I can't block that. So Bring the Ending. We'll take turn 2 off to do that. We have Doze. hold that for something bigger, go Justicator. We can't block. Or Mirrodin. Okay. 2/2 double strike. Actually a little bit scary. Let's do a bit of a combat trick instead of playing the tendons. We'll pass. To attackers. We'll take the 4, but pass the blockers. And charge of the mites. Do you have anything in response? Because no matter what, I get the block off. It's just whether or not I get my lifelink. Okay, so I'll use Salvo. I still get the block. I'll take the 4. Not the end of the world. Not ideal, but not the end of the world either. I am tempted to doze that. So let's go combat. You still have something at instant speed. What do you have at instant speed to do? That's concerning. Let's... Do I want to doze or do I want to attendant? Attendant can block the double strike or the deep faith duelist. My concern is half my health if I... You know what? Let's doze. Because then we can draw 2 as well. So doze, hit the 2/2. It stays tapped permanently. We proliferate. Submit. Curiosity. Draw 2. Shepherd's actually a nice pull next turn, actually. I'm kind of here for it. We'll go down to 10, at least as of right now. Unless they... Okay, so I was right. They did have predation. And a 9. Let's go with the Shepherd. We have nothing at instant speed right now. We're at 4 poison. We only need 6. That's bait if I've ever seen it, but I think I need to block it. I don't think we're winning by life, though. I think we're winning by poison, honestly. At this rate. Yeah, Tyvar's stand. Yeah, I was right to block that. I was very much right to block that. Let's go Attendant. We'll bounce an island. Let's go Retrofitter. Make one of these a 4/4. Start doing some actual physical damage too. But now they have to be careful. Everything on my board is toxic, which means they need to block everything but 2 of them, otherwise they lose to the poison damage. Okay, that's fine, not an issue. The issue still remains that they lose. Yep, that's okay. And there's 10 poison. Good stuff. That was actually looking really sketchy for a while too. I was a bit concerned. All right, we're 1 win away from the grand prize. Like I said, I went into that draft assuming, yep, this is a horrible draft. I'm in trouble. I'm not gonna win any, and I'm just gonna sit here and be like, well, that's the end of stream, guys. That's it. That's all, folks. And here I am, 6 wins in? What? Like, it's good, low to the ground. It for all intent and purposes, pretty synergistic with white-blue. I've seen a lot of people playing 3 colors, which is interesting. No white mana. But Bring the Ending allows me to interact on 2, so that should be okay. Yeah, we'll take turn 2 off. Use Bring the Ending, hopefully draw into a white source by then. Yeah. I see people get those 3 colors early on. I never seem to get it. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, I feel like this archetype is really 2 mana based. Okay, so we got the 3rd land, so we got the DOS. Or the Doze, but I would like to be able to play Justicator or Attendant soon. But we can bring the end there turn 2 if they have one. If not, we can still hold up Bring the Ending. Okay. Nothing. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll pause on end step for Augury. Normally we'd like to be able to actually have a toxic counter on board for the Proliferate, but should be fine. They have something they can play though. But they don't, so it must be concerned about something. I don't know what. Looks like it's instant speed. We'll grab the planes. We can actually play something here. Let's grab the Attendant. We can bounce an island and make a 1/1. So they have something at instant speed. I wonder if it's Salvo, which is the 5 damage spell. Would make a bit of sense. X Gold Slash, okay. We still make the 1/1. At least we're getting some toxic on board. What are you doing over there, bud? Deals X damage to any target where X is the number of permanents you control of oil counters. Well, the number of oil counters you control is 0, so a bit of a moot point. Let's go Justicare and hold up Bring the Ending. See if they tap out. Yep, we will Bring the Ending. That's perfect. I'd be fully down for them attacking, but looks like they know better to do that. This is nice though, because we can go Zealot. Make this a 3/3 attack. Yeah, 3 damage and a poison. I will take it. We're up to, what, 5, so this will be 6. We're getting close to Unstoppable Juggernaut. Volt charge. Yep. Ichor Plate Golem. Ooh, interesting. So, oil counter tribal is the concept here, it looks like. Let's Curiosity. Ooh, okay. So then let's Island, go to combat with the Might, see what they do. See if they anticipate a combat trick. They should, mind you. Because this is obvious bait. Yep, well, let's go to damage. And we'll pass. We'll hold the Doze. And keep the Complete Devotion for the combat trick with the Justicare if they attack in with the Ichor Plate. Okay, they're going with the Anointer instead. Fine by me. I am A-okay with this. Because next turn I'll attack with both Justicare and the Might. I'm thinking real hard here if they want to attack though. Yep, We'll pass the blockers. No blockers. We'll take it to face. Out of 16. You got it, friend. For Mirrodin, a 4/4 for 6 trample. Oh, interesting. Why is it 6? Oh, because it's a 2/2 with +4/+4. That's actually pretty relevant. Now, the good news is this, because we have Doze. So we'll do that. Tap you down. Submit 1, get you up to 3. Then I was going to go for the trade, but I think instead we go for the retrofitter, make this a 4/4, and go to attacking. Because now they're on a 4-turn clock in addition to the poison counters on top of which. I'm 1 lane away from Graz, which is also pretty significant here as well. Okay, gonna equip it to the... Okay, so they're racing to the bottom. That's their plan here, is race to the bottom. We'll block with the retrofitter. Down to 8. No shot! Graz makes everything a 5/3, 15 damage on board. Let's go! Oh, that's rough. All right, good stuff. I'm happy with that. And out of 9 matches, we won 7, so a 7-0-2 record for that. We got 22 gems and 6 packs, and we didn't spend any in-game currency outside of the draft tokens that I have currently 13 more of, mind you. So that's freaking awesome. I'm very happy with that. Let's open up some packs. We got Tyvar. Oh, that reminds me, I kind of want to do a an Elf Ball deck with Tyvar. I think that'd be really cool. Maybe, do I want to do that real quick? Do a Tyvar Elf Ball deck? Let's take a look real quick. Because I think the deck I referenced for my last Elf Ball, that was like okay, it wasn't bad. Was it Legacy Elves? Or was it Modern Elves? I want to say it was Legacy Elves. I don't actually know. No, maybe it wasn't. Was it Legacy Elves? I think it may have been because it uses Craterhoof Behemoth. Yeah, it was Legacy Elves. So let's see about bringing as close as possible. We don't have like the Dryad Arbors and the Allosaurus Shepherds and all that fun stuff, but we can do some interesting stuff nonetheless. Not collected in green. So elf. We're looking at all the elf. Put another counter and tap target land. No. Phyrexian Elf Scout Toxic 2. Interesting. But we're probably gonna go, what, 4 Mystics, 4 Land War Elf. Which is about right for this type of deck. Basically replacing the Dryad Arbors and the Findhorn Elf. We don't have Collector Oof. Probably going to want to run not Elf Collector or Pal Collector, Elf Collector. Probably like 4 Clan Callers, 4 War Masters, probably Elite, and then Visionaries. What else? What else? Yeah, we're kind of deviating from that list. Wayfinder's a no. Thorn Lieutenant's a meh. Dream Circle Druid is fantastic, though. And then Fierce Empath. The funny part is with Fierce Empath, we could run this. It's your line for a creature card of mana 6 value greater. Or alternatively, we can just do Finale of Might, right? If we were to get Tyvar down, this would be kind of nutty. We're gonna want Tyvar. Do we want Steel Leaf Champion? Or we just go Wide Elves? Like I said, it's kind of more Elf Ball. At 3... Yeah, I think we just go Elf Ball. And then go Tyvar. Not this Tyvar. We specifically want... Oh, I guess if we're going into black, we could go Shaman of the Pact. Or Shaman of the Pack, rather. I wonder if that deck's still around. MTG Goldfish. Shaman of the Pack. Yep, there we go. Shaman of the Pack. Is that still used in Pioneer? Golgari Elves, yeah. And even in Modern, actually. Hold up. Welsh Mystic, Heritage Druid, Landmore Elves, Nettle Sentinel. Okay, I think this is the version... Actually, I kind of like this idea. Hold up. So we don't have access to the Heritage Druid, which is kind of rough. What is the Pioneer Golgari Elves? I want to see what that version is. So Elvish Mystic, Landmore Elves, Elite, Visionary, War Master, Leaf Crown, Visionary, Shaman. Court of Calling, which we don't really have. Collected Company. Okay, so they're running Collected Company here instead, and just going for true Elf Ball. Honestly, I think we could work with this and throw in 2 Tyvar. So if we throw in 2 Tyvar. Throw in 2 Tyvar, right? And then we go Shaman of the Pack. Shaman of the Pack. For Shaman of the Pack, I think we go Visionary. So I think we drop... I mean, the thing is, Circle... As much as I do want Circle of Dream Dude, I think we do want to go Visionary instead. Visionary... Landmore Visionary. Do you want to do 4 or 2? I think 2... Elvish Visionary. Enters battlefield, draw a card. Honestly, if we do add, what's our mana adds? You could go Sentinel, which would be untap target creature you control, add 1 mana. I guess that's where, like, Visionary kind of comes into play, right? Elemental Druid, Leaf Glider, Argilder, Mana Weft, Lotus Cobra, Naga, Paradise Druid. And nothing else with real upside, is there? Thinking if there is another one that had, like, draw a card, but doesn't look like it. So, in that case... I think we keep the Tyvar. We're gonna go down like 4 lands at least. So maybe we do go Visionary. We drop the Visionary for the Tyvar maybe, and then instead go with Collected Company. And then you want to go down 4 lands, right? Mystic, Sentinel, Elf, Elite. Oh, that's right. We're dropping Clan Caller. Then Court of Calling. For a creature card converted X or less, put in the battlefield. So we don't have... let's see. X or less. So let's see what we have here as an option. X or less. So Finale of Devastation would be a good one. Creatures you control, XX and haste on the turn. This would basically be our Court of Calling. 4 creature cards with different names. Peel and choose 2 of those cards, shuffle the chosen cards in your library, and put the rest on the battlefield. Interesting. I mean, so 3 or less. We would choose what? Is it only creature cards? It's only creature cards. So like Shaman of the Pack, Visionary, Leaf Crown. It's not great. So I think instead we go for Finale. We drop 4 lands. Tyvar could be ridiculous in this deck, so I'm actually really excited to try this out. Okay, so Elf Ball. So this is Golgari Elves. And we're really focusing on Shaman of the Pack. So we need green-black lands. So 4 Blooming Marsh. Boseiju as always. Land War Waste is a new one, isn't it? That we now have access to. And did I set it to not collected? Yeah, I did. Cool. Nyx. Oh, that's right. I guess we are like mono green. So I guess like Nyxos is not a bad idea, is it? Also like an Elder Hall could be kind of cute. Don't control this -2, create 2 tokens, activate only as a sorcery. I'll like put in a 1 of. Secluded Courtyard. Where is Landwar Waste? Did I skip it? I did. Here we go. Landwar Waste. We want 2 or 3. I think 2. Lair of the Hydra. Boseiju. Secluded Courtyard would make sense. So let's go channel. We want 2 Boseiju as per usual. Let's go Lair of the Hydra. Butter, don't touch that. Yeah, it's you. Nykthos. Nykthos. And then Courtyard. Butter. You. Yeah, you. Freaking menace. What else am I missing here? And then we just drop 4 lands. Am I over 1 than I should be? I'm confused. Nykthos. Oh, because of the Elder Hall. That's right. Okay. That should be fine, though. Let's save and exit. Alright, I want to play 1 Explorer with Golgari Elf Ball. I think the Tyvar could be kind of ridiculous because I just imagine going turn 2 Tyvar and then just storming off with everything that produces mana. It almost does make me want to play Circle of Dream Druid because of how ridiculous that could be. But I see why it's not necessarily included. Let's see. I think this is traditional, so it should have best out of 3. Yeah, perfect. Alright, let's see how Tyvar enhances his deck. I mean, bit fragile, so let's mulligan this. Still fragile. But I don't want to go down much further, so we go down an elite instead and go Marsh High. Can I help you, sir? So we put down Marsh into either Sentinel or Mystic. Yeah, actually Sentinel's not like half bad idea here, right? Because then we can go into Visionary pretty quickly. Because who's going to pop a Sentinel? Almost no one. But first, that would require our opponent to actually be playing the game known as Magic Gathering Arena. Opponent! The queue couldn't have been that long. Like, I know everyone's playing draft for the new set, but no way your draft was that long for you to step away for enough time to where you're roping out already. Apparently you are not here. Okay. Oh, let's go Sentinel. Pass. Okay, they looked at my card, so they're here. Wow, they're playing so far behind. Alright, let's go Mystic. Let's go Elf. Next turn, Visionary, most likely, unless we get a Tyvar, in which case we go Tyvar and then we kind of go off. Hi. Can I help you, Smolcat? Paradise Druid. Playing against. Ooh, Leaf Crowned. Okay, let's go Visionary. Collect a company. Hi. Mystic. Now imagine they have a sweeper. We're screwed. Like, I'm thinking Storm's Wrath right now, or 4 damage across board. We would be SO. Ooh, Risen Reef. Haven't seen that card in a hot minute. Hey, you stop touching. You stop touching things. Okay, that's fine. You two enjoy mana. Collected Company. Sentinel War Master. Let's go Elite. Doesn't really matter what we tap out here. Next turn. I think next turn we win. Hold up. We have Leaf Crown Visionary in hand. Sure, put down your Omnath. I do not care. No, you do get a land, so you do gain 4. 22. You have another land for 4 more mana? Ooh, you do. And you can actually deal me 4 damage on top of which. That's 5 mana now. So if I just... Another Omnath? Okay, you can kill one thing. Go right ahead. War Master, you got it. That's 4 blockers. And you can gain 4 more, so that's 26 damage I would need to do. Honestly, I'm thinking we're still in the clear right now. Because let's say I do 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can still block 4, so they're still in the clear. Finally, another freaking land. So let's go... whenever you cast an elf spell, that's the keywords there. So Leaf Crown Visionary. Elvish War Master. Draw a card. We don't have enough for Collected Company, but we do have enough for Finale of Devastation if we want. We could X2 and grab what? Nothing really of relevance, right? So I think we just pass the turn as is. We have a wall of blockers. They would need a sweeper here, realistically speaking. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, we could grab Shaman of the pack, right? Shia, yep, you got it. Go right ahead. Yep, sure. About the 26. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It'd be what, 12? 13. I think it'd be 13 if you were to grab Shaman of the pack. They have enough blockers, is the question. We need to maybe just go Collected Company and call it a day. Yeah. just keep on building the board out so we can overrun, because now they're going to be killing us with freaking Omnath triggers. And a Shia for that matter, Jesus. Let's go where you got it. Freaking old school freaking Omnath deck right here. I love this. See, I used to run this. I wonder if this is actually relevant again. I doubt it, but it's kind of cute to see. Story Hatred and Lotus Globus triggers off of everything. So yeah, we have to just go collect the company. I wonder if this is... Actually, wait. Do you get Trample if I activate you? Death Touch. Not Trample, but Death Touch. Maybe I do need to run like a Raise End Forerunners. There's like a one of. Stop! Fucking playing solitaire now. Eight more lands, you draw a card. Yeah, you do have it. Well, so yeah, they're just gonna play solitaire for a bit. I think our only way of winning is through Shaman of the Pack. They can't gain any more life this turn, which is the good news. But we would need to deal them 26 damage, and with a Shia Lotus Cobra, they're just gonna be making 2 lands every time they play a card. But whenever a land comes into play, they need to be really careful here, because they very well might deck themselves if they do not pay attention. You have Emergent Ultimatum? No way you're playing Emergent Ultimatum. You might be. If you are, that'd be insane. I'd love to see it though. Okay. I think he already dealt me 4 this turn. I don't think it triggers multiple times, right? No. They just want all the mana. Ooh, black mana? Ha! Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
To act rash.
That there is in fact an Ugin. Yeah, you got it. You got it, friend. I see what you did there. Played solitaire until you got Ugin. Hi, Butter. Come here, bud. There you are. Hi. Want to sit in my lap? Give me some good luck. Once again, another 1 land hand. Jesus. All right, I think we can work with this with Leaf Crowned. I want to point out that we had as big of a board state as we did with 2 lands, mind you. And they don't have much, if any, interaction in their deck. So I think we're good to go Sentinel into Mystic into Mystic. So Mystic, Sentinel Mystic. Hey, you. If we do Visionary, yes, we can go Visionary into Sentinel, and then into Draw. Pass. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. So now we can really ball out. If we can just get a Tyvar, that would be huge. Tapland red. Or what? Okay, Braid. Yep, that makes sense. Unfortunate, but it makes sense. Means that we're not going to be able to draw freely now. Well, let's War Master. Let's Elite. Let's Tune Tapped and pass. I mean, we could attack with... Yeah, let's attack with the Sentinels. There's no reason not to here. Hey, don't do that. Risen Reef. You got it. Okay, that's not much better, Butter. Butter. Stop. Butter. Stop. You. Can we activate? We can activate War Master right now, but I think we go one more turn. To beat everything is the only problem. We'd only get 4, 6, 4, 8, 11, 14 damage. I mean, it would be worth it, mind you. Yeah, let's do it. Actually, we cancel that. We can't. We don't have enough creatures to do that reasonably with. I think we just bring up both elites and just go wide next turn. I think we also attack this turn without the War Master. Butter, stop. 4, 8. I think we also win if we just draw a Shaman of the Pack, actually. I said stop it. Unless you have a land, I think I win. Even with a land, I think I also win. With 2 lands, well, you might storm off. We'll have to wait and see, because that is going to be, was that 6 mana now that they have available? And if they have, was it 3-color Omnath, they can kill the War Master. Oh, that's 7 mana, actually. Better not get an 8. So let's go, okay. 4. 5, escape, okay. Got some lands. So that'd be 3. Yep, 4 to me. 3 total. You can play an additional. Did you already play one this turn? You didn't. You did. Okay. And I think you're fine. No enchantments here. So let's play Boseiju. Oh, we already have a Boseiju. Tap the Boseiju. Play the Boseiju. Keep that one up. Activate War Master. Tap the War Master, not attacking. Alright, friend, I think you need to block. I don't know why, but I have a sneaking suspicion you need to block. It's still 15 right there. Still 15 right there. They missed out the Sentinel since it wasn't in the group. Opponent, no! Because it wasn't in the stack, the opponent wasn't paying attention. That's a straight up punt right there. They would have survived one more turn. They would have survived one more turn at 3. Whether or not they would have been able to recover is debatable, but still. That's funny. Alright, this will be our last game right here. I mean, so far Elf Ball feels good. Finale, we have Shaman in hand, but we don't have, this is a tap land, so we mulligan this. What is with these 1-land hands? What the hell? Every single one has been a 1-land. Ridiculous. I literally, in these 3 matches, none of my hands have been more than a 1-land. Nutty. Okay, so we go over and Tomb in the Sentinel. We just need to hope that we draw into a land here, honestly. Another Sentinel. That's not what I was looking for, to be honest. But we can make it work if we draw into a land. If we draw into a land, we're good. Seem to have more often than not. It's not a shuffler issue. People have data mined it and pulled data sets for days. It's not a shuffler issue as much as people would like to think it is. You have a stomp? I feel like you have a stomp. The sideboard stomp, or is it main board? I'll attack. Okay, 1 damage, sure. What do you have at instant speed? Okay, there's Blooming Marsh. So now we can War Master. No, we would have to elite. Yeah, we'd have to elite. And then we can visionary. Okay, this is good. They might have interaction. They can do something at instant speed that's not Fabled Passage. And I don't know what this deck runs outside of maybe Bone Crusher Giant / Stomp. It'd make the most sense. Maybe they have a... what's the MDFC? Deal 1 damage, XL, if the creature died this turn. Something Caves, I think it is. Been a hot minute since I've looked at that card. Alright, do you have something at instant speed? You do, and it is a Braid. Okay, that's fine. Not the end of the world, not great. We have Landlord Visionary next turn to help out. Let's say, why are you not cracking your passages? I mean, now they're both untapped, so it's a moot point, I suppose. Next turn we have 4 mana right now. I draw into a land wall of 5. You can grab a white source, and that will be Omnath mana. Yeah? White source for Omnath? Is that what we're doing here, friend? Yeah, it is. There's Omnath. Draw a card. Ooh. Okay. The only downside, so I think we do War Master into Visionary. Make a 1. Pass the turn. Alright, so what we need to do right now is we really need to storm off before they can get Ugin. If they get Ugin down, we just die, right? That's the TLDR. You got your own Visionary. Freaking Trader Elf over there. Sure. Curtis Druid, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Marsh. Let's play Marsh. Visionary. A 1. Tap a 2/2. Play Mystic. But we don't have... Yeah, we don't have enough mana to draw another card, so maybe it's best that we hold off. But I mean, Mystic would still be good, so let's tap the Visionary. Yeah, we don't have the mana to do so. So we pass the turn. Okay. Whereas hoping... I mean, they have 7 mana. If they have another land, they could have Ugin. Storm the Festival. Okay. That's unusual to have in this deck. That's actually really strange, but... Locust, they could hit Leaf Crown or the War Master if they're concerned about the War Master. I'd be more concerned about the Leaf Crown due to the fact that it can continuously draw, and they thought the same thing, so that makes sense. That, and also it's a Lord, so go figure. Abrade the War Master. Okay, so that solves that problem as well. So I guess we go with another War Master, funny enough. We'll put out a land and we'll pass. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. So we do have the 7 for the War Master. They have... Ooh, there's Ugin! They can play 2... Yeah, they have it. They have it if they can play 2 lands, right? Not to mention Lotus Cobra. Yeah, I think they get it here with the Ugin. Shoot. 0. I have nothing I can do about that Ugin. That's 5 right there. That's 6. Visionary Druid is 8. 4. Ugin. Yep. And we yeah, there's nothing I can do about an Ugin. I die. That's what I do. Alright, well, as fun as all that was, that there will in fact be the end of the stream. As always, guys, if you did enjoy the show and you aren't already, definitely make sure to that follow button. Be much appreciated. With that being said, as always, I will see y'all. Actually, no, I will not see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. CST. I may see y'all tomorrow at 4 p.m. CST over on Champions of the Fog, as I think we have an exhibition match. I'm not sure though. I'd have to double check with the schedule. But either ways, look forward to that, as I think if it's not me, it's going to be Little Rugard hosting that over there on the channel nonetheless. Otherwise, I'll be live over on Champions of Fog on Sunday starting at 12 p.m. CST, so definitely keep an eye out for that. That being said, guys, I'll see y'all then. Bye-bye!